Do you think the Nepalese government are more corrupt than the Nigerian government? While both Nigeria and Nepal face significant challenges with corruption, a comparison using widely accepted international metrics indicates that the problem is more pervasive in Nigeria. The most common way to measure and compare perceived levels of public sector corruption is the Corruption Perceptions Index, CPI, published annually by Transparency International. The CPI scores countries on a scale from 0, highly corrupt, to 100, very clean. Based on the most recent available data, Nigeria consistently ranks lower on the index and has a lower score. For instance, in the 2024 CPI, Nigeria was ranked 140th out of 180 countries, with a score of 26. Nepal generally ranks higher on the index and has a higher score. For example, in the same 2024 index, Nepal was ranked 110th with a score of 34. These numbers suggest that, according to experts and business leaders, Nigeria's public sector is perceived as more corrupt than Nepal's. It's important to understand the context behind these rankings. Corruption in Nigeria is often described as endemic and systemic, deeply embedded in political, economic, and social life. It's tied to issues like the country's heavy reliance on oil revenue, weak institutions, and a history of military rule that normalized a lack of accountability. Corruption manifests in grand-scale theft by political elites, bribery in public services, and a culture of impunity. Nepal. While corruption is also a major issue in Nepal as evidenced by recent protests against government leaders, it is perceived as less severe on a global scale than in Nigeria. Nepal's political instability and frequent changes in government have been cited as factors contributing to corruption, as leaders are often focused on short-term gains rather than long-term institutional reform. In conclusion, while both nations struggle with political corruption, the data from organizations like Transparency International indicates that Nigeria's leaders and institutions are perceived to be more corrupt than those in Nepal. Follow Falcon Studio for more.